as they say, somewhere where Smurfs live. I'm in Berlin. I've never been to Berlin, but now I've been to Berlin because I am in Berlin. I went to the Superbooth yesterday, which is a synth show, filmed nothing. Lots of blibby bloops and people doing things with synthesizers. Primarily blibby bloopy sounds. Also sometimes filter sweeps. It was very filtery. Now I'm at Hein Studios, which is a room. And in such room, there are pedals. The pedal expo from Delicious Audio, I want to say. Few brands showed up. It's a big pedal fun thing. And we hang out and we talk pedals and say who needs another overdrive. And then everyone says, yes, us. So let's maybe check it out. Because I'm in Berlin for a few days. I need to come home with some kind of content that somebody watches. So keep watching this. Otherwise, this whole trip was for nothing. I'm going to turn the camera around. People are staring at me. These people. So. There's food. These people make extremely good food. If you ever see these people somewhere, buy their food. They have Berliner Currywurst and Süßkartoffelpommes, which in English is, that. So. There's the lovely Tia. That's Tia's back. We're gonna look at what they brought. Oh, look! It's Tonex 1. Wow, we have never seen such a thing. Look how tiny it is, she said to him. And we don't know what that is. And there's, of course, the software with the lovely software man. His name is Software Man, which is very cool considering the job he's doing. I mean, what coincidence that Software Man is doing software. This is good and also comes in... No, this is a Stompy. See, colors. Whoa. Wait, these colors are not the right... It's not different enough. Let's change it up and really mess up their whole setup here. We want a purple thing. See, now we got purple and blue. Well, buy it if you have the money, if you're rich like that. Over here, we got some Mad Professor and... Voodoo Lab. This is from my good friend Jürgen Kirchner from Cotton Musical Supply. He carries Voodoo Lab in Germany and the more than brilliant pedals from Mad Professor. The Mad Professor himself is not here, but this Snow White Ottawa is the best Ottawa outside of Canada. Get it? That I've ever played. Really, really amazing. And the others as well. This is one of the best reverb pedals for simple reverb on your pedal that you should get. Others are also nice. Over here we have some MXR goodness. Right there. This guy's guitar is missing a head. He should have paid extra. Some cool stuff. You've seen my Joshua video and other videos. And this is, by the way, where we steal picks. See? We just put these in my pocket. And then we run really fast. Haha. This is how we do this. This is how I get rich. Nux, NUX. Big NUX. I'm gonna talk very quiet. Do you think I'm gonna talk quietly?
Okay.
You talk loud up here. I talk quietly down here. Here we have. This is a drive.
But you get what I'm saying, right?
This is a drive pedal thing, and over there,
modulation
this is a totally crazy
on the tone,
3 bass drive
tone,
distortion thing.
The parameters being affected by literally just...
Made in India. How cool is that? What do we have here? I don't know. Fancy stuff. Here we have things with tubes. Tubes used to be the things that people used for good sound, and now they're in these pedals.
This is a clean control master, and then you have drive side. Now clean is cascaded into drive side.
Are you filming me?
I'm filming you. I was actually filming these things. Now I'm filming you.
Thank you. Now film this.
You llama man. Here's, of course, the delay llama, one of the nicest llamas on the planet.
Gotta be famous now.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're hip. You're hip and famous. Harmonious Monk. That is that V2? Problem is it doesn't say anywhere that it's V2. We know it's V2 because
The colors are inversed.
The colors are inversed. Look at this pretty fish over there. Isn't that cool? There is no waterfall here. The best chorus on the market.
This
It's built
is
in.
waterfall.
Waterfall and
Yeah, you can make it fast, even faster. Can switch to a vibrato. And this side is the phaser. It's the ripple. That's why it's called how's it
Ripple
called?
Fall.
Ripple fall.
All I wanted to say is that the waterfall is really good, and you're like selling me on this cool fish. I love the colors. This is great. This is absolutely amazing. If you want an analog delay, one of the best Tubi Screamy things. And this is a bus I don't know because they don't talk to me and they don't send me pedals. Those freaking bastards. But I want the bus. Thank you. Moving on. Here we have. Keep doing your thing. Pedals in a weird shape that would make it extremely difficult to film the bastard. But how cool is this? Click. Click. You like to make work for yourself. That's some cool shit. Moving on. Oh wait, cool shit needs to be filmed right there. Freetronics. Oh, free stuff. You don't even have to. No, that's not Freetronics. Speedtronics. That sounds very stingy. Philippe, Freetronics would be a much better idea for the customers. Philippe is here from. Philippe from Freetronics is here. Hello. Wait, I can do this. Look, I got a buzz off button.
Hello.
Buzz of Aldrin. Get it, Buzz Aldrin?
I don't have no idea.
You don't. Why don't you have a Buzz Aldrin pedal? You know who Buzz Aldrin is?
No.
He's the second man on the moon,
Alright.
right after Neil Armstrong. Buzz Aldrin. He's a freaking hero. Second man on the moon, Buzz Aldrin, and you don't have a Buzz Aldrin pedal?
You can have that could be a good idea. What it should sound like though.
Spacey.
Or
A phaser? Could be that? The Buzz Aldrin?
get a
Come
phaser
on.
coming.
Come on. Delay could also be.
Buzz Aldrin.
Reverb for sure.
Yeah, reverb.
You guys comment what the Buzz Aldrin pedal should be, but that's an oversight that Beatronics doesn't have a Buzz Aldrin pedal. So of course here's all the Beatronics goodness. We know the Fat B, the new Octahive, the smaller one. The nobody understands it even if you read the manual for 4 days. CB. This is easy, and I love the colors on this, even though I don't know what it sounds like. There's a B on this tuner. Moving on. Moving on.
Did you see your signature pedal there?
What? How cool are all these colors? Come on. I don't care what it sounds like if it's that pretty. And look at all the B's. Moving on. There's Game Changer Audio with ridiculous things. Please watch my Bixby video because it's very Bixby. Never looked at the Plus pedal, even though it's good. I have a video for the Plasma Coil, which is just ridiculous and fun. I, of course, have a very detailed video on the Light pedal. And coming up are their modular pedals that have little things you can pull out and stick in. And who doesn't like to pull things out and stick them in, right? These will be extremely difficult to review. We have to understand what they do and where all the lights are and why do we need them. But we need them because we want them, right? That's why. And this is the coolest Eurorack case I've ever seen. They 3D printed this custom to showcase their plasma voice. And then there's a little sequencer from other companies, but this is their module. So it's the plasma distortion ultra fuzz thing. I don't even know exactly what it does. But what I can tell you is that I have one at home still in the box because my friend Stefan has a ridiculous Eurorack setup. And he said, can you get me a deal on the plasma voice? So what I did is I asked these nice people, can you send me a plasma voice? And I make a video on a guitar channel that nobody's going to watch about the plasma voice. And they said, yes, we're going to do that. So now I can gift my friend Stefan a plasma voice by Game Changer Audio and make a really cool video about it. That's going to happen. He was just in Africa shooting, not shooting lions,
Yeah,
shooting pictures of lions. He's a photographer. So once he has time, we're going to unbox the plasma voice and make a kick-ass video about it. But looking at it, I'm scared how complicated that video is going to be.
This one is very simple. You just need to find the volume knob and turn it up. That's about it.
There are a lot of more knobs, and there's ins and outs, and there's this stuff.
Well, with the big problem with modular world and the Eurorack modules in general is when you plug them in and they make a weird sound, it's really hard to understand whether something is wrong, whether you're doing something wrong, or maybe that's how it's supposed to sound. Right?
Well, since I'm a synthesist, I should figure this out. I'm not just going to make blibby bloop sounds. I want to explain what this does. Do you think I'll be able to do that?
So on the basic surface level is very simple, but there is a little bit of like extra advanced techniques, but nothing too crazy.
I'll try to cover the basic stuff.
The main point is that this is a new type of oscillator that sounds like what it is, which is electricity. So we're sending electrical impulses between the spark gap at audio rate.
And you're using it as an oscillator, okay?
Such a rate that you can play melodies with it, and the differences in timbre and differences in the nuance of the sound comes from like changing the pulse width or the amount of current of those impulses.
It's gonna be an interesting video, the two of us sitting there figuring this out, but that's coming up.
Sure.
Watch for my plasma voice video whenever I have time to do that. And later, here we got a bunch of pedals and synthy things, and what in the world are we looking at? Who knows? And here's Face with a whole board of crazy tube circuits. These circuits are crazy, and they're not really tubes. Except for, wait, anywhere, any tubes? No, so it's pretty much lying. There's the brand new Canvas Power that came out 2 days ago, and look how tiny it is. And we got J-Rocket with the almost unobtainable Clockwork and Univerb because they're so expensive that you have to sell your mom for it. So, depends on how much you love your mom. But they're good. They're very goodly. And of course the Archer, the differently looking Archer. Again, there's a different Archer. And the Archer Select isn't even on here. So, there's a lot of Archers. Don't know what that is. Never had one. Then we have Walrus Audio. And more Walrus Audio over there. So that's of course really cool if you want to do shoegazy things. And why is it a black slur? The blue slur is so much better. But whatever color slur you get, it is one of the coolest ambient reverbs on the planet. And we got keep doing. Oh, Fable, really really cool. Ambient granular kind of a delay. There are all the fundamental series, that's what they're called. And a really, really cool Luminary if you want that thing with the more sounds. So here we got KMA. Done this one. Really, really cool. Gate. I think this is this in smaller. This does wormy things. And there's a fuzz and there's a kind of an HM2, you know, all that stuff. We've done the Horizont, but this is what we're going to do next. It's on the way to me. They're working on the latest firmware, and then we're going to explore all the ins and outs that the end game has to offer. Of course, if you're in the market for the best power supplies on the market, then you buy the 7 and you expand it by the 8, or you buy the 4 and run it with a power bank, or you buy the 7 expanded with a 4, or if you don't want any of the shit, just buy the Soul, or if you want to run one of the modelers on it, including the quad cortex, you can run it on a Crux if you have a 7. Can you follow me? Did that make sense?
What? No, it's absolutely right, actually.
Buy this, and you'll be able to run this, and this, or just run this. But you could also, with this and this, have 15 outs running 660 milliamps on each output, even running 9, 12, 15, which is odd, and 18 with overload protection, all that stuff. But if you want to run a full-size Helix or whatever modeler, something running on, I mean, not the full-size Helix actually, because that's got mains power IEC.
Is that?
Yeah.
The Quad Cortex does.
Quad Cortex, or actually Pod-Go, HX Stomp. The Crux is your best friend at only 79. See, it's almost as if I know this shit.
Yeah, you do our job for us so perfectly.
And the Soul is the whole thing without expandability, only 5 outputs, but the same brilliance. And of course, you don't need a power supply. It has IEC right there built in, which is why Chalks, made by Paul Chalk, are the best power supplies on the market. Moving on, they are Peterson tuners. They don't show you pictures like the Walrus Audio does. So, I don't know, but it's also a good tuner, but they don't show you pictures.
It's a better tuner.
Yeah, but they don't show you pictures of your dogs.
If I want a picture of my dog, I look at my dog.
But you can't turn it sideways. It's a great tuner.
more
it's
accurate.
A great, yeah. Well,
You don't have a smaller one.
well, I don't have the small one yet. I mean, I usually only have a big one. Get it?
That's what she said.
Here's OBNI, which stands for words and letters. And I have 0 experience with them, so I can't tell you anything. None.
I can't believe that.
Well, talk to OBNI about it.
Give me a call.
Then we got some Tsakalis. That's difficult to say, but it spells like this. Tsakalis. They are one of those other Greek companies. They have this big mothership thing, which we might be looking at. There's the tuner again. It's, dolphin safe tuner. No? It's a joke. So the mothership, we looked at the Dreadbox Disorder, really, really cool pedal. Would like to look at the other ones, but right now you're looking at the other ones. And last but not least, here we have a collection of Diamond, which just came back on the market. They've been bought by someone and redone in newer shapes, new form factor, all top-loaded, soft clickies, same old Diamond brilliance. This is probably the best compressor on the market, and it's just been made better by a tilt EQ. And then there are some solid gold, always different shape, different things. Hard to see a solid gold pedal when you spot it because they're always so different, but good. I've had the Surf Rider and some other stuff, but this I'm very interested in because they don't blind you with fancy graphics and stuff. They're just like, hey, here's Diamond, here's a color, it's good, shut the fuck up, make some music. I like that, right?
Absolutely. They've not been bought though.
What?
They've been resurrected. Greg from Solid Gold Effects resurrected the brand.
Yeah, but then you had to buy the brand, right?
Yeah, because it was he had to buy the brand.
Well, they've been bought
the
then.
company went under, unfortunately, during COVID. That's the thing. You couldn't get the pedals anymore.
And I still have some of the old ones, and I'd love to take a look at the new ones. Talk to Mr. Diamond. Talk to, what's his name? Neil Diamond. He makes those.
Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond makes those pedals himself, by himself.
Absolutely.
In his basement.
Little shop.
Yeah.
Shared on the.
Let's hook me up with a man because I'd love to put them on the channel. And that was me from whatever this place is called, something Heine Studios, and the delicious pedal thing expo. There's some Victronic stuff which is very, very good. And I guess I'm walk outside. Yeah, that was it. Small show, but nice. Nice to see old friends. Nice to be silly with people. And it was a reason for me to go to Berlin and experience Berlin and show you the Pedal Expo thing, which is stupidly placed an hour away from Superbooth, so it's not a lot of cross traffic. They should change that, but hey, can't always have what you want. That should be a song. I'm gonna sign off and tell you animals at the end.
Won't fade away.